Well, hello, coffee time friends. How y'all doing? It is coffee time because I've got a little leftover coffee, and it's Wednesday evening, and I'm running late, so I'll probably just go straight on to church. And I was waving at one of my people that's supposed to be at church right now in a few minutes. Anyway, I'm riding through the park, and the redbuds are just about done. The dogwoods are blooming. I hope y'all can see some of them. I'm going to try to show you some over here. I am driving, not driving fast. I've got a wonderful new phone stand. But look here at these beautiful trees as we go by. They're planted. Can y'all see the dogwoods? I'll try to slow down. Well, that's what I want y'all to see is these beautiful trees, how green and lush everything looks. Look, here comes the dogwood. Look at that beautiful dogwood. Here comes some more dogwoods. They're all up this road on the back side, what we call the back side of the park. It's the road that goes at the back of the park. But I guess we're going to have dogwood winter. But you can see the redbuds in dogwoods in bloom. But I'm telling you, there's no winter right now. It's 86 degrees. Now, that may sound good, and you may think, it's warm. But it's almost too warm, and it's windy and overcast. I'm worried about storms. You know, we're supposed to be getting some storms coming through. Now, look at all these dogwoods. Can you see? I'm going to slow way down. There's nothing behind me. Look at all these dogwoods as I pass by them there. Beautiful. And they're white, and there's some pink ones. I love coming down this road. It's so relaxing after a stressful day of work or whatever you're into. It's nice to have a quiet, peaceful place to go. Now, what I do is, I've got you all with me today, so I'll try to do a little bit more thinking than normal. I'm at what we call the back gate of our park. We have a beautiful park. And my rule is, when I enter these gates, I put all stress away. I enjoy the beauty. I enjoy the birds. I enjoy the swans. We have a beautiful gray. Hope y'all come back. Have a beautiful gray crane here. I try to find him. We have a bald eagle here. I try to see him. I don't let any of the day's worries enter my mind. I just try to decompress. So when I go home, I feel much better. And if you need a place like that, you know, and my rule is, it's my rule, so I stick to it. I don't let it bother me through the park. I just don't. I enjoy my trip to the park every evening. Sometimes in the winter, there's nobody here. But right now, the camper site is full of people. And I guess it's spring break. That's what it is, in Easter. So it's a great week. It's Holy Week. It's a great week. Tomorrow is the day before Good Friday, Thursday. All week I've been trying to think, wonder what was going on now when Jesus was facing the crucifixion. You know, so your mind needs to be traveling in that direction. And just try to keep a little bit of perspective on the situation. Those are speed bumps to keep people from flying through here because they do. I want to show you this other direction. I hope y'all are seeing out of the window. See, there is the pond. I hope you can see it. The duck pond, they call it. It's a beautiful, beautiful park. If you're a camper and you're thinking, I would like to go camping, I've heard many people say that this is one of their favorite parks. And I have camped long years, and it's one of our favorite places to camp as well. But there's people out here playing basketball, and, you know, they're just having a good evening. And it's warm. It's warm weather. So I'm sure that he's going to bring the folks out. Anytime you have warm weather and spring break, and the campsite's full, it's full of people over here, and it's just alive. It's a good place to go and visit. Hi, John and Mama. Hey, Kathy. Mama's not with me. She's getting ready for church because it's late. It's time to go. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. So she'll meet me there, I'm sure, or whatever, if somebody comes to sit with Maggie. Maggie's had a rough night. I don't know what she got into. Her stomach's been messed up. We had to let her out a couple of times in the middle of the night. She hardly ever does that, but she eats her same food. But sometimes when she goes outside, I don't know if she gets into something or maybe I don't know. But she had a rough night. So, but she's better today, Mom says. She's done a lot better. So, she'll have to have somebody sitting with her tonight because she's too nervous. She's too nervous. Um, she don't. We don't leave her. But anyhow, it's a cloudy. Looks like it could rain kind of day, but then the clouds blow and the sun comes out, and you're like, oh, it's a pretty sunshiny afternoon. I don't know. I hope we don't get bad storms tonight, and it's been so hot. That worries me. One night I went to bed, like it was 9:30, and it was like 87 degrees. I think it's so hot. Sure enough, we had horrible storms that night. So anytime I get warm weather at night, late like this, I think, I hope we don't get storms. I hope there's no storms. But anyhow, I hope y'all are having a great afternoon. I hope you're having a safe afternoon. If we do something after church, which church won't last long tonight, we will jump on, but I don't think we will because I eat lunch and I'm not going to eat supper. And Mama said reports that she's eating lunch. I don't know what she ate. She didn't report that part. Knowing her, it could have been. I don't know. Right here is a beautiful, beautiful. I wish I could show y'all. I can't get the camera up there in time. Just a little section there. There's pink dogwoods, white dogwoods, and red buds all in one big cluster at a house back there. Beautiful sight. I hope y'all have red buds where you are, but I think they look purple. But the white dogwoods and the pink dogwoods and the purple red buds, it just yells Easter, spring. It's amazing. What a week we'll do. A week. We had red buds last week, but the dogwoods have just really put on a show this week, and there's some tulip poplars out. The red leaf maples are out. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Easter, I don't let it fool me because we have Easter squall, we had frost after Easter, but Easter always says spring's almost here. Hold on another month and we'll be there. Because May 10th here is our cutoff for frost, usually. I don't know that we've had it after that. But May 10th, we're planting, we're doing everything. Mom was planted yesterday. We planted those Texas sweet onions, or no, wiggle wackle. Y'all help me, I don't know what. Anyhow, the onions that the lady sent for us to plant, the sweet ones, start with a W. Anyhow, we planted those yesterday. Can't wait for those. The purple onions, I cut off just the roots. Just, like you have an onion. I cut off just the roots. Didn't leave hardly any onion on it. They are growing. We put them in water overnight. Mama planted them. We've had little green onions. She put them in water overnight. She planted them, and now they're up that tall. Beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing to me how much is growing. So those strawberries we had last night, I got up early this morning and I capped them all. Take a knife and you cap them all. Well, as I was capping them, I seen a lot of seeds around that green part. So I've got my head now. I'm just going to put those caps in a flat pot and see if I can grow some strawberry vines, strawberry plants. It's worth a try. It ain't gonna hurt nothing to try. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can grow some strawberry plants. I'd love to have some more strawberry plants. We used to have them all the time. We had big strawberry patches. At one time, we had strawberry like a 50-foot roll, and it was probably 4 foot wide of strawberries, and we would pick strawberries. When I was a kid, that was a yearly event, and we would can them and we would give them to people. And we just had strawberries all the time. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get some more plants. You can buy plants, but this is just a little experiment. I'm just anxious to try it and see if I can come up with some strawberries. I'll keep y'all posted. I've not planted them yet. I just fixed them this morning. So anyway, that's it, folks. We're gonna sign off here because it's almost time to go to church, and I'm just gonna go. I don't even. I don't even guess I'll go by the house. My schedule is unpredictable. But I'll tell y'all, I'll tell Mama y'all ask about her. I told her, I said, I don't have time to come home and do a coffee time tonight. And she said, well, just go to the park. They love to go to the park. She said, and you've not done that ever. I said, okay, Mama. All the white dogwoods are out. They're beautiful, beautiful. Absolute baby dogwood year. Some years we don't have great dogwood. Some years the little buds get nipped and the blooms. You'll have a tree with, half its blooms. Not this year. Everything is in full, beautiful bloom. So maybe we can get out and ride around and show y'all a little better view of it, hopefully. So anyhow, y'all have a blessed night. We'll pray for you and you pray for us, and hopefully none of us will see any bad storms. Storms are in the path of a lot of folks, and I just hope. I love spring, but spring brings storms. Spring brings storms, and that's how you can go with this. Spring storm. I mean, I hope it don't. I'll read a few comments now that I'm part. Thank you for showing us part of Tennessee. Mary, it's a beautiful state. It really is. Be safe, John, especially with storms tonight. I know, Sandy. I'm worried. Have a good night. Nancy, you too. Thank you so much. I love dogwoods. I do too. And they're always in bloom, seems like at Easter time. I love dogwoods too, Cheryl. Angela Britt, I love the excitement in your voice about the tree. Angela, I love trees. I love nature. I love everything about them. I used to have time to draw and paint and do things like that. And that was one of my favorite subjects was leaves and trees. I love trees. I love them any time of year. I love them when they're silhouetted and there's not a leaf on them and they're up against the beautiful sky in the wintertime. I love that. I love the colors of spring. I love the colors of fall, but the colors of spring are absolutely breathtaking. If you stop and you look at the colors of green, dark green, light green, mint green, I mean, there is just an array of beautiful greens in the spring, and we're about to hit peak spring color. Now, after they're out a week or so, they mute into one big green, dark color. The chlorophyll fills up. But when those tiny little fresh leaves come out, some of them are light green, almost white looking in the mountains, and some of them are darker, and some of them come on red, and some of them come on different shades. They're a beautiful color of spring. Spring mountains here in Tennessee have a beautiful color too. Fall has a beautiful color. Like I said, there's not a time of the year I don't like them. Not a time of the year. So, folks, that's all we got tonight. I'm going to get into church, and then I'll go home. That's going to be the evening. Y'all have a blessed night. Enjoy yourselves. Do something good. Find you something good to eat. I guess I'll eat a sandwich. I never did eat a sandwich last night. We got the stuff out, and we told y'all we're going to eat. And I said, I'm going to go to the porch first. So I took my coffee, went to the porch. Me and Maggie sat outside for the longest. And then when it got in at dark, I was like, I ain't eating now. So maybe that sandwich will come in handy tonight later on. I don't know. Anyhow, y'all have a blessed night. I hope you had a good day, John. I did, Sue. Every day's a good day. We have good days, better days, and great days. They're all good. Alabama Cheryl, y'all getting storms? Thank you for showing us a beautiful hometown. Thank you, Jan. I love our town. I love the beauty. I love nature. I love Tennessee. But I love all kinds of states. Every state I've been in, I found something beautiful. And it's just wonderful. Mama's great. Mama has been working today. Anytime it's spring, she can say that she's going to be in the garden somewhere. And I'm working on getting her a couple more raised beds because she loves the raised beds. I've got a guy I've talked to him today earlier at lunch. I said, "Could you go and pick up?" So I've got a couple of beds I'm going to get that are already raised. Actually, they're trough things for cattle, but we've got the one, and she's her favorite. So I'm going to try to get a couple more of those so that she can have all spread out and do all the above ground planting that she wants to in those raised beds. And she's not had the garden tilled this year, unless she's done it today. And I don't mind her working in the garden some, but I would like for it to be up a little bit. And then our ground is not the best back here where her garden is, so it's a lot of hoeing and a lot of weeding and all those things. So the raised beds, I fill them full of good, rich dirt every year. And she has better yield from the smaller beds and them raised up than she does trying to do this harder. It's a clay type soil here. So because of that, I like her to have the raised beds that she can actually grow her onions, grow her. The things she likes to grow best, beans and stuff like that, she can put a few of those in her raised beds, but she needs a little bit more room. So that's what I'm working on for her. Anything she wants like that, I like to do it because I just want her to have, her retirement time, and I want her to be able to enjoy it. And I reckon today, I talked to her earlier, and she's been out all day long. I said, Maggie would run around. I said, she goes, well, she's feeling fine now. She's running everywhere. So she does that sometimes. She gets her stomach upset. All right, folks. Thank y'all for riding home with me, or getting this far. It won't be long to get home. You all, thank y'all so much, and thank you all for tuning in every evening. And that's the one reason I didn't want to just leave y'all hanging this evening. I thought, sometimes the internet's down and other things, but if we can, we pop on, even if it's just to say hey. Because if we don't, the day's not right. If we don't talk to our coffee time friends, we just don't feel like, and our mama will be missing y'all. And she'll say, I miss the coffee time tonight. I say, I know, but they said hey. So I'll tell her that you all said hey. And she said hey to you all, I'm sure. So y'all have a blessed night. And hopefully tomorrow night we'll cook. We'll start talking about Easter, what we're going to have for Easter. I don't think we're going to have anybody much here this Easter. It's just going to be us, but we're still going to have Easter dinner. Going to have some deviled eggs and ham. Y'all have a blessed night, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.